Hello everyone, welcome to English with Uma. Do you ever look at your English progress and think, it's moving but so slowly? Will I ever reach that point where I speak freely, tell stories without stopping, laugh in conversations, explain my ideas clearly, and feel truly comfortable? If that quiet doubt creeps in sometimes, if you crave a real push, something intense yet joyful, something that lights a fire under your speaking skills, then my friend, this episode is written especially for your heart. Today, we are going to talk about something powerful, something you can hold on to like a promise to yourself. We're talking about the 7-day story sprint to fluency, a longer, deeper, more detailed version of the challenge. 7 full days of focused storytelling that can create a visible, feelable shift in how easily words come out of your mouth. Let me be very honest with you right from the beginning. Full, effortless, native-like fluency is a long journey, months, sometimes years of real use in real life. But massive leaps in confidence, in sentence length, in natural flow, in the feeling of, I can actually tell a whole story now without panicking. Yes, those can absolutely happen in one intense, loving, dedicated week. Not because of magic, but because stories are the perfect training ground. When you tell stories every single day, you are forced to connect ideas with linking words, and, but, so, because, then, suddenly, after that, in the end. Use different tenses naturally, past for memories, present for habits, future for dreams. Add descriptions, emotions, details. Keep going even when you make a mistake, which builds real fluency muscle. Breathe, pause, emphasize. All the things fluent speakers do without thinking. Most learners spend 90% of their time on input, listening, reading, and only 10% on output, speaking. In this 7-day sprint, we flip it, almost all output guided by stories, so your mouth catches up fast. Before we go into the full, longer plan, let me share 2 real stories from learners who did similar sprints with me. First was Priya, 34, a mother and office worker. She could understand English movies with subtitles, but opening her mouth felt like climbing a mountain. After day 3 of her story sprint, she sent me a voice message. Uma, today I told a 3-minute story about my daughter's first day at school, and I didn't stop once to think, what next? I just talked. I cried a little because I felt so proud. By day 7, she recorded a 5-minute story about her wedding day, full of laughter, tears, details, and said, my husband couldn't believe it was me speaking. Second was Carlos from Brazil. He messaged me after his sprint. I used to speak in very short sentences. Now I feel like I have paragraphs inside me. The biggest change? I don't fear silence anymore. I can fill it with my own words. These are not exceptions. They are what happens when you commit to daily storytelling with focus and kindness towards yourself. So here's the truth. You can start this longer 7-day story sprint to fluency today. No expensive course, no perfect accent required. Just your voice, preferably a way to record. Your phone voice memo is perfect. A quiet corner, or even your bathroom, many learners do it there, and the decision to show up for yourself every day for 1 week. Let me give you the complete, expanded plan. Longer explanations, extra tips, alternative topics if you feel stuck, and ways to make each day even more powerful. Core rules for the whole sprint. Read these first. They matter more than the daily tasks. Speak out loud every day, minimum 20 minutes, ideal 40 to 60 minutes total talking time. Record at least once per day, the final version. Listen back the same day or next morning. Mistakes are teachers, not enemies. If you stop, just say sorry out loud and continue. That's real-life fluency training. Use a timer, but only to stretch yourself, never to feel pressured. End each day by saying one positive thing about your speaking. Today, my descriptions were better, or I used because naturally 3 times. If you miss a day, forgive yourself and restart the next day. Consistency over perfection. Day 1, foundation, the comfort story. Goal, break the ice. Get used to telling full stories without freezing. Warm-up, 5 minutes. Describe your room right now in 10 sentences out loud. Main task, 20 to 30 minutes. Tell a normal day in my life, present simple and some present continuous. Aim for 1.5 to 2.5 minutes. Structure suggestion, wake up, morning routine, work, study, lunch, afternoon, evening, sleep. Extra tip, add 3 to 5 feeling words. I feel tired, excited, relaxed, busy. Record 2 to 3 versions. Listen to the last one. Write or say what felt easy today. If stuck, alternative topic, my favorite food and why I love it. Day 2, color and life, adding details. Goal, make stories vivid so they sound interesting and easier to remember while speaking. Warm-up, 5 minutes. Describe 5 objects around you with colors, sizes, feelings, like my blue mug is warm and makes me feel cozy. Main task, 25 to 40 minutes. Retell a normal day in my life, but now add rich details. Smells, sounds, weather, emotions, small surprises. Example upgrade. Instead of I drink coffee, say I make strong black coffee with a little sugar, sit by the window, watch the birds, and feel the warm cup in my hands. That moment makes me happy every day. Record the longest version. Compare to day 1, notice the difference already. Extra tip, use adjectives and adverbs freely. Beautiful, slowly, suddenly, quietly, loudly. Alternative if you want change, my dream home, what it looks like inside and out.
Day 3, memory lane, past tense flow. Goal, get comfortable with storytelling in the past, the most common way we share experiences. Warm-up, 5 to 10 minutes. Tell 3 very short past events, 30 seconds each. Yesterday, I ate. Last weekend, I watched. When I was a child, I loved. Main task, 30 to 45 minutes. Choose and tell 1 full task story. The funniest moment in my life. A time I was really scared, proud, or surprised. My best holiday memory. Aim for 3 to 4 minutes. Use connectors. First, then, after that, suddenly, because, so, in the end. Record. Listen. Celebrate any past tense you used correctly without thinking. Extra tip. If you forget a word, describe it. The thing you use to cut food. Yes, knife. This trains real fluency. Alternative, the day I met my best friend. Day 4, looking forward, future dreams. Goal, practice future forms naturally while feeling excited about your possibilities. Warm-up, 5 minutes. Say 10 I will sentences about tomorrow or next week. Main task, 35 to 50 minutes. Tell my dream life in 5 years or the trip I really want to take soon. Use will, going to, might, hope to, plan to, dream of plus ing. Add details. Where, with whom, what you'll do, how you'll feel, why it matters. Aim for 3.5 to 5 minutes. Record. Smile when you hear your own hope in your voice. Extra tip. Speak as if you're telling a close friend. Warm, natural tone. Alternative. What I will do when my English feels fluent. Day 5. Challenge and triumph. Problem-solution stories. Goal. Practice storytelling with tension and resolution. This builds dramatic flow and linking. Warm-up. Tell a tiny problem solution. My phone died. I asked a stranger for help. We became friends. Main task. 40 to 55 minutes. Tell a difficult day that ended well, or when something went wrong but I solved it. Structure. Set the scene. Problem appears. How you felt. What you tried. The turning point, happy/lesson ending. Aim for 4 to 6 minutes. Record twice.
choose the one with better flow. Extra tip: use contrast words, but, however, although, even though, finally. Alternative: the time I helped someone, or an imaginary adventure. Day 6, stretch day, longer and emotional. Goal: push length and depth. Feel what longer speaking really feels like. Warm up: 10 minutes. Shadow, repeat after a 1-minute story from a slow English video. Main task: 45 to 60 minutes. Pick your favorite topic from previous days or new one. Why my family means everything to me. A time I changed my mind about something important. The best gift I ever received or gave. Add deep emotions. I felt heartbroken, overjoyed, confused, grateful. Aim for 5 to 7 minutes non-stop. Record. Listen without judging. Just feel proud you spoke so long. Extra tip: pause naturally for breath. Fluent speakers do this all the time. Day 7, Freedom Day. Celebrate and reflect. Goal: feel the freedom, see the growth, plan the future. Warm up: 5 minutes. Free talk for 2 minutes about anything. What you're eating, feeling, planning. Main task: 50 to 70 minutes. Tell any story you want. Your choice, your heart. Make it 6 to 10 minutes if possible. Listen to your day 1 recording, then today's. Speak or write a reflection. What changed? Longer sentences? Fewer pauses? More natural linking? Emotions easier? What still feels hard? What will I keep doing after the sprint? Celebrate. Take a photo of yourself smiling after recording. Share in comments if you want. My friend, this longer 7-day story sprint is not easy, but it is kind. It asks you to speak a lot, but it gives you structure, forgiveness, and celebration. 7 days from now, you can look back and say, I did that. I spoke stories every day, and I got better. Here is my deepest challenge to you. Decide right now. Write in the comments, Uma, I'm starting my 7-day story sprint on date. My day 1 story will be. When you finish, come back. Tell us your before and after feeling, your sentence length, your proudest moment. Your voice might inspire hundreds of others who are exactly where you are today. We are in this together, recording in bathrooms, laughing at our own mistakes, cheering every extra minute we speak. You are not wasting a single second of this sprint. You are building the voice you have always wanted. Your fluency is not waiting in the future. It is waking up inside you right now. These 7 days are your sacred time. Do not postpone. Start small. Start today. Finish strong. You already have the stories. You already have the heart. All you need is to open your mouth and let them out. I believe in you more than words can say, because I've seen the magic happen over and over when someone decides to sprint with love toward their own voice. Take the biggest, bravest breath. Smile at your future self. Feel how proud they already are, and then begin. Thank you for being here with me, for wanting this so much, for trusting the process. I am endlessly proud of you, even before you start. Keep telling your stories, my friend. The world needs your voice. Until next time, perhaps reading your Day 7 celebration in the comments. Speak boldly, rest gently, and never forget, every story you tell is rewriting who you are in English. You got this, deep in your bones. I will see you on the other side of these 7 beautiful days. Take care.